Trump's new plan. Anyone guess what Trump's new plan is for the United States? I know what it is, and I know what's involved. And it's not going to be pretty. Not pretty at all. What are you going to find? It's FEMA everywhere. Obviously, you know he wants to get the illegal immigrants out. You can be sure you're going to see all these. He's going to utilize them. Remember, he's not the one who invented FEMA. Don't blame him for that. Someone else did. We were warned a long time ago. We saw this coming. So there's no excuses. We saw the trains on military equipment on the train, sorry, DHS and FEMA, armed fighting vehicles, the caskets. We saw that coming. We saw it already. We were warned a long time ago. But we chose to ignore it. Why? Because of the media, the dummy box. And who can we thank for all this? Mm-hmm. The Democrats. Bill Clinton, of course, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton's wife, we can't forget Hillary. These three musketeers, oh, they're the one to help. They were the ones in office. They had the buying power. They purchased all kinds of land, hollow point bullets. They diversified funds because their objective, oh no, it wasn't to go along with us, to help us, the Christians. No, no, no. They wanted the gun grab. That was their deal. But now you see Donald Trump's in office. Oh my God, all the people that gave these three stooges money are out the door. Oh my God, I feel sorry for these three. They're fucked. Yep. You see, they were going after people like the Oath Keepers. They wanted the guns because they couldn't have total control. They couldn't get their New World Order plan without with these guys there. No way, because you know, ex-veterans, Marines, Christians, they don't buy into it. They don't, not one bit. Okay, if you look at it, was established in 1979. It was not accepted by Congress. Jimmy Carter had to sign an executive order to put this into play. Now, the document said it was established to coordinate the response to major disasters that occur in the United States. Well, however, proponents of this theory argue that it merely a cover for the organization's real purpose. We know what that is. The plan to assume control of the U.S. following a threat from a terrorist organization. And when this happens, ladies and gentlemen, the Constitution becomes null and void. The term used is suspended. It will then move its citizens into internment camps in which citizens, none other than civil disobedient ones, they consider Christian groups who they see as radical. They will be candidates for the FEMA camps. And militia groups because they won't disarm them. You understand? That's what this FEMA was all about, because there's a lot of people who have weapons in the United States, and there's a lot of Christians. And there's no way that they were going along with this New World Order plan. But if they're forced to, and that's the only way it would have happened, that would have been it. So, what are they going to do now? They're going to slowly introduce all these new laws, sign all these executive orders. This way, it's the law. And with that, they can force the soldiers, they can force these foreign troops to come and take the guns away from us. But you see, now the tables have turned. But Hillary, you see, she was campaigning strong for this. This is how much Hillary Clinton voters don't even know about this bitch. She was campaigning a long time ago, man. There was actually a camp conference in 2015 in the tri-states, and she was telling people how important it is to have this in case of, you know, Katrina should happen again. Well, that was originally what it was for. That's what it was for originally, and nobody went to FEMA camps at all. They don't want you to see what's in there. I mean, are you kidding? The stuff they got in there. And I knew this was going to happen, but we didn't know who would be considered a candidate for detention. Well, now we know because of Trump, but then we didn't. We had no idea what was really going on, and everyone was worried. Now, when there's martial law, the whole country was going to be broken into 10 major pieces. This would have made it a lot more easier and a lot more controllable. And the FEMA camps were huge in all these 10 places. And then you have to ask yourself, well, how would they get around? They had deep underground military bases. They had the whole 9 yards all set up. So you got to ask yourself, which theory is true? Housing in case of catastrophes, and detain people who are civil disobedient. Like, what is really going on? Like, do you guys have any idea? Huh? We still don't know. They still keep us hanging there. They keep everybody preoccupied with fake news. And fake news, by the way, is major media. CNN is the biggest bullshitters. And we have facts to prove it. If ever they had an oversight committee with a real courthouse, real judges, you would see fair and square who's real and who's not. It's true. You can't decide until you read the facts. Hurricane Katrina. Remember that? This is what FEMA was for, Federal Emergency Management Act. Remember that? We didn't even see medical services when that happened. Poor people, man. I remember that's fucked up. You know. So where was FEMA, and where did they relocate people? A fucking football stadium. No medications. FEMA was so out of touch. They don't give a shit about the well-being. You see, they sold us the idea that it's for our good, it's for our well-being. No, man. FEMA camps are there to kill you, not to keep you alive. And it got worse. Oh yeah, it got worse in there, man. That's fucking horrible. So fucking bad. And they saw that hurricane coming. I mean, they saw that big boy coming from a long time. Jeez Louise, man. That's some scary shit. Look at that. Come on. Come on. You stuck people in a football stadium? So, here's some of the facts. They knew it was on the way. They had it by all their satellites. Did they use FEMA camps? Did they tell people, okay, start congregating people? Listen, in case of emergency, meet here, boom, go to the FEMA camps? No, not at all. They waited till the fucking thing was over. And they didn't house people there because FEMA camps are prisons, man. Filled with cells, schoolrooms. They're meant to discipline. They have killing rooms, they've got guillotines. They're not there to help us. They got gas chambers too, man. Come on. Does this look like an emergency management place? Does this look where you're brought to for care? These people, man, Hillary, Barack, the Bushes, they take the care right out of healthcare. Believe me when I tell you. These guys are nuts. Well, let's not forget the trains. You gotta ask yourself, is that true? You never know. You never know. It's a possibility. Because when they were transporting logistically people during World War II, they were done with trains. in the FEMA camps, they're internment camps. Those internment camps are used in times of war. So what's to say they're not going to use the trains either, because they did in World War II. They're doing it now. That's why they're built. You have no idea, man, how clandestine these operations are. It is pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. This is your government. This is the government everyone's so proud about, the Democrats. Oh, wow, yeah. Hillary's great, Barack's great. Oh, yeah, just beautiful. Fucking bananas. FEMA. Wow. Yeah. You see, the plan was FEMA to go ahead with this new world order to get control of the Americans, because they're the last people they can't control. They've got the Asian market, they've got the European market, but they can't get everybody together. They can't get an Amero dollar like they want. It ain't gonna happen. You know why? You've got to be grateful for our militias. You got to be grateful for our veterans. You got to be grateful for our Christians. They're the ones that stand up. But these other people, they're purposely brought to the United States to do what? To divide us. To keep us divided. That's so they can take control of us. They want a big gun grab. Oh yeah. So they bring all these people from Asian countries, from Afghanistan, Iraq, from Syria. Bring them. Yeah, yeah. This would cause, because they know they have this big hatred towards America. That'll give them the reason to jail everybody. You know what I mean? Fucking, that's how nuts these people are. It's all part of New World Order. But then, then Trump came into power, and they thought, how can I keep some of these guys happy? The American Illuminati. How can we keep them happy? This way, I can become president. He's so fucking smart, this guy. He made your plan backfire on you. Hey, Hillary? Hey, Barack? It backfired on you. Now, here comes an American, Donald Trump, a Christian. He says, okay, we're going to use these FEMA camps. You better believe it, okay? Because the plan now is to round up who? Civil disobedient people. Well, who are they now? He'll tell you who they are. They're the illegal immigrants, the people who have a distaste for America, the people who need to get re-educated. Believe me, some of the employees too. Oh yeah, they're going to re-educate government employees that have a distaste for America. They're going to cut back on federal spending and federal responsibilities that, once upon a time, belonged to the state. See, the federal government got too big and too much in our faces. Donald Trump knows that. He was born and raised in America. He saw it all happen right before his very eyes. And you fucking assholes, man. You guys destroyed America. 5,000 companies left America. Half the fucking population. I don't mean, I'm just exaggerating here, but a lot of people depend on food stamps. What's going on? But yet, oh my God, Hillary's so beautiful. Oh, they're all crying. Burning flags. Dear God, welcoming people who have a distaste for America that want to kill us. Do you understand how stupid some of these people are? And they watch the major media, but they don't realize that the New World Order controls the major media. And what did they do? They got everybody to believe to go ahead with it. But not everyone in America. America woke up. America's had enough. She was hurt so bad, America, that she rose up. She got the dust off her and she says, you know what, you pricks, you're not going to do this to me. No. Yep. And that's the number one problem. Never mind illegal immigrants. First, he's going to take care of extreme Islamic terrorism because they have it in government. There's a lot of federal employees in the United States that are part of the Muslim Brotherhood, part of the Islamic extreme religion, which is obviously not even a religious party, it's also a political party. We know that much. Times are changing, man. Believe me, people are waking up. You're going to see a rise, and it's going to be a wicked one. We build the weapons. We have more weapons than anybody in the world. And yeah, we got to get with our brothers in Russia. Russia doesn't hate us. No, man, not at all. So to all of those anti-American protesters, you know which guys I'm talking about, the ones that are burning flags, eh? You don't like the United States, then we won't like you. In fact, you'll get your wish. Oh yeah, a free ticket to hell. That's what you're gonna get. Especially those students. Oh my God, you were propagating, you were campaigning. You got a whole bunch of young people to hate America, hate Donald Trump, to hate our government, to hate our country. Well, you start indoctrinating people at that age, who knows what the future holds. That's why those people are going to get in big trouble. I suggest they change their tune now.